continuing to talk about how Ryan Lochte lied about being held up at gunpoint outside of a Rio gas station. So the Olympian took to Instagram yesterday to apologize, saying that he should have been more careful and candid about how he described what happened. Well, the statement reads in part, quote, "It is traumatic to be out late in a foreign country and have a stranger point a gun at you and demand money." But then he goes on to say that he should have been more responsible and apologize to his teammates. So attorney Ronald Peoples-Waters joins us this morning to talk about this. Good morning. All right. So, could Lochte and his teammates face any charges, because, well, there's a lot of stuff that people are talking about because he was already outside of the country when this all sort of came down, but his teammates were still left there to kind of, deal with it.
Right. Well, initially, the investigation covered maybe vandalism and making these false reports of a crime.
Yep.
And so the investigation apparently is ongoing, and we understand now that one of the teammates faced questioning, and basically he's paid almost $11,000, which is going to be donated to a charity, and then they're going to discontinue his investigation. So I expect that that'll be the same thing to happen to Lochte.
How normal is this? I mean, a lot of people are hearing about this. A lot of us have not. I've never gone to Brazil before. You just kind of pay $11,000 and then it goes away because apparently what they did is an actual crime in Brazil.
It absolutely is, but Brazil has, quite a few things that are a little bit more liberal versus, things in the other parts of the country. And so here, what they're saying is to reduce prison incarceration. They allow people who have or commit nonviolent crimes to basically pay maybe restitution or charity to organizations. And in the United States, we allow people to pay restitution, and it's a consideration maybe for sentencing, but not so often to avoid prosecution.
Okay, so we get one story that came out at the very beginning. Then the video, the surveillance footage comes out, and then we get sort of a different story. How does this all add up, and, how does that play out?
Well, I certainly think that it damages Lochte and, maybe the other swimmers' credibility and their marketability when you're talking about endorsements. It looks bad upon the U.S. because for the last few days, all we've been hearing about is how well the United States, has done in the Olympics. So now this is the topic of conversation.
Okay. So with this, where do things stand sort of moving forward? Because, like I said, Lochte left them. Well, he didn't leave them. He was already away when this happened, and now he's here. So what's next?
It's very likely that Lochte won't have to return, that his attorneys will negotiate some type of similar disposition. Well, he'll pay a fee. But then he'll have to face the U.S. Swimming Olympic Committee.
Yeah, that's right.
And there definitely may be some penalties or bans that may occur, and that is what will affect his true endorsements and the millions of dollars that he's used to having coming his way.
Got it. And this is going to continue to play out. Of course, we'll continue to follow it. Hey, thank you so much for waking up and joining us on Saturday morning to take care of this. And, of course, you can find the latest on the Loch mess on news4jax.com.